So New York City just elected Hamas. That's wild. That is really wild. At what point does he like start the jihad? Is that like the first day in? Is it the first week? Is it in the first month? Is it in the first year? How soon is the jihad? And are we going to do another 9/11 now as like part of the celebration? Does this mean that there will be guillotine on Fifth Avenue? We're going to start having public executions. Is Sharia law coming back in a big way in the 225? Playing the call to prayer. Yes, the Islam call to prayer is being played all throughout Manhattan. Don't forget, Zohran Mamdani still has to contend with a very shadowy and yet not so shadowy nexus of financial institutions and political and economic elites and the NYPD, right? And if he's a true antagonist, he's going up against a lot. And they have all the advantages. And they own all the institutions. It's obviously not just one person in any social movement. Obviously, it's all about the grassroots. For every offensive, there's a defensive, and then there's a counter-offensive, and the ruling class is going to engineer something. The target will always have to keep moving, you know? It is done. This is my own personal night. I cannot believe I'm outraged. Oh my God, incoming jihad. Alert, guys. Zohran Mamdani is now the mayor of New York City. I just can't. Sharia law has been implemented citywide. They're now listening to the call of prayer. I can't imagine how many 9/11 are being planned at the moment. This is just bad. This is a bad day. This is a tragic, dark day in America. The only thing I can think that it was worse was 9/11, but this might be 9/11. On steroids, honestly. Yep, the gulags are already forming on top of the bread lines. Famine will be instituted as part of state policy. This will live on as a national day of remembrance for what America used to be. It's Saudi America now, that's right. Forks and knives have been banned. Everyone must eat with hands. You cannot wipe with your right hand anymore. That's illegal. Bidets are now in New Tehran City. Oh my God. This is bad. This is really bad. New York City just elected Hamas as their mayor. This is incredible. 24 years after 9/11, we were attacked by 19 Muslims. Had all of their passport and identification papers with them intact, and now we have a Muslim mayor. It's just like Henry Kissinger predicted, you know, the domino effect. New York City has fallen. What's next? Next, they're coming for Miami, and then Chicago, and then LA, and then Wichita. I'm pretty sure it was next on that list. In their strategic Iranian-backed proxy plans, coordinated, the fifth column is rising. You know when Milikowski talks about the fifth column? Have you heard him speak about the fifth column? Turns out that was like that's been a propaganda talking point going back to the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s, and it was invoked for Nazi too, like the Nazi. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Gravitas can be difficult. Excuse me. Mamdanistan. Yep, it's happening. The United Saudi Emirates. No, the United Saudi of Arabia. I know. I think Dick Cheney was like, I'm out. I can't do it. About to elect this brown. Time for me to go. But yeah, the fifth column. I mean, there must be like a dictator playbook, you know, because they all say the same. It gets passed down generation after generation, and all fascists love to talk about the fifth column, and they use that as a way to escalate state repression, because the metaphor of a fifth column is like a domestic army. It's like a domestic military of dissidents and communists and Iranian-backed campus proxies. It's like they infiltrated all facets of our society, all institutions, and it's the fifth column. And we have to be aware of that. And it's really just a way for them to greenlight any policy of coercion and domination and sabotage and domestic they want to employ to repress the people. But I just remember Milikowski talking about the fifth column a lot. So I kind of want to see what people's reactions are. Look, New York City if Mamdani wins. I mean, you think that we're being hyperbolic and satirical when we say what we say, but this is literally what people, whether they think this or not, I have no idea. They certainly promote this propaganda. So this is the future of New York City here. It's so funny that when they want to defame socialism or try to fearmonger about a democratic socialist being elected as mayor. Oh my God. But look at that. Look how, like, it's just going to be one big work camp. That's going to be New York City, apparently. First London, now New York City. Wait, what happened with London? Next Tokyo. I mean, fingers crossed, Saeed, fingers crossed. Yeah, this is not good, guys. I'm curious, what happened with London because of all the migration? Yeah. London's under an immigrant crisis right now. They've lost London. That's true. The West has lost London. London is no longer safe for the whiteys, and that's a really sad thing. The little Islamic terrorist one, Hamas, has now been instituted as a sanctuary state. He's already said free Palestine from the river to the sea. He's calling for the genocide of the Jews. It's a sad day. It's a dark day. Okay, the London mayor is Muslim. I didn't know that. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised with all those Muslims in London these days. Sheesh. What's next? Miami? You know? I can't imagine that. I mean, it is pretty crazy to think in New York City, just with it's like it's like the capital of Jewish people. It's like the capital of the Jews, you know? No pork city. Actually, somebody was saying, it's New Tehran City? And I was like, no, you got to do something that rhymes with York. But I was like, new pork. I thought of new pork earlier, but I was like, new pork, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. But no, you fixed it. You fixed it for me. It's no pork city. That is just like chef's kiss. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. But yeah, I mean, I guess I need to start learning my Sharia law because it's time to, you know, I hope I get to keep my hands, you know. I hear that they cut off your hands. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to the page to help it grow. And if you'd like to support my work, join my Patreon for exclusive content.